Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence, and our special guest stars are Carl Reiner and Ken Berry. See if y'all have anything you want to say before we get started. Yes.
Is Carol Burnett your stage name?
Carol Burnett is not my real name. My real name is Ben Gazzara. Yeah. Yeah.
What's your favorite perfume?
My favorite perfume? I don't really have a perfume. I wear a cologne, Reeve Gauche, that's nice. You know, it's a kind of a combination of Reeve Gauche and Raid. Yeah.
Did you ever have to wear braces?
Oh, did I ever have to wear braces and look at you? How long have you had them on?
For 2 years.
2 years? How much longer do you have to go? Your teeth look pretty straight. No, I wish it. Well, of course I didn't, or my teeth wouldn't look like this. No, I didn't wear braces. I did, though, have a retainer on when I was in my early 20s, because this tooth crossed over that one, so I had to wear a retainer. You know, with the rubber band and everything. And then that straightened that out, so now I'm perfect.
Miss Burnett, if your career hadn't followed the entertainment media, what alternate profession might you have chosen 10 years ago?
I think I might have been a sex symbol. You know, because usually, but in doing comedy, you have to tone yourself down, so that's what I do. In the mornings, I get up and I bind myself. And then I cut my eyelashes every morning because they grow very long overnight. And then I darken the roots of my hair so people won't think this is natural. And then I wear these funny false teeth. Otherwise, well, you've never seen Raquel Welch and me together, have you? We're the same person.
How'd you get started in show business?
How'd I get my start?
Started in show business.
Started in show business. I just ran around and auditioned everywhere I could. I mean, for people in show business. Yes.
My friend Teresa Renteria couldn't come tonight, so I was wondering if you'd like to say hi to her.
Who couldn't come?
Teresa Renteria.
Teresa Renteria? She couldn't? Teresa Renteria couldn't come tonight? Well, Teresa Renteria, you better come soon, because I want you in this audience next week, Teresa Renteria. Hey, Teresa Renteria. I'm gonna owe Teresa Renteria when you're It's a good name, Teresa Renteria. That's my favorite new name. It used to be, my favorite name used to be Lavica Trickleson. But now it's Teresa Renteria. Yeah.
College did you go to?
I went to UCLA. I had a crush on Jerry Hall. You're Jerry Hall's daughter? You could have been mine. Oh, boy. Well, Jerry and I went steady when I was in Hollywood High School. Yes, and he went to a military academy out here for a while, and then he went back east to get away from me. Be sure and give your dad my love. Thank you. Yes.
How old were you when you first started acting?
When I first started acting, I was 18. I was in college. That was 10 years ago. That's all the time we have now for questions. No, yes. You want me to do the yell for you? Okay.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ken Berry.
I wish there was a way to win a woman. No matter how I try, I always lose. Always lose. Your problem's at an end. There's one approach I recommend. Observe and you'll win anyone you choose. Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle-em. Give 'em an act with lots of flash in it, and the reaction will be passionate. Give 'em the old hocus-pocus, bead and feather 'em.
Bead and feather 'em?
How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if your hinges all are rusting? What if, in fact, you need adjusting? Razzle-dazzle them, and they'll never catch wise. Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle 'em. Back since the days of old Methuselah, everyone loves a big bamboozler. Give 'em the old three-ring circus, stun and stagger 'em. When you're in trouble, go into your dance. Though you are stiffer than a girder, they'll let you get away with murder. Razzle-dazzle them, and you got a romance. Give 'em the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle 'em. Trot out a trick that's unbelievable, and your accounts will be receivable. Give 'em the old mumbo-jumbo, jar-a-jiggle 'em. How can they think when firecrackers pop? Cheat with the plum and they'll adore it. Make 'em feel dumb, they'll love you for it. Razzle-dazzle 'em, they'll go into a trance. And when you razzle-dazzle 'em, you'll find romance.
Captain, will you stop it? Now quit clowning around. You two, you creeps, let go of me. I gotta get to work. Now cut it out, you guys. The passengers are out there. I gotta get to work. Will you just let me... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Knock it off. I gotta get to work. Oh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Titanic Airlines. Flight 1313. I would like to apologize for the delay in taking off today, but there was a family of black cats crossing our runway. Our captain today is Lucky Lusitania, and our in-flight movie for your pleasure is The Poseidon Adventure. So do just sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Oh, by the way, I'm Nancy, and I'm glad you flew me. Oh, are you the nurse, Miss Lifgate? I have some information for you. The ambulance will be ready in Los Angeles to rush your patient, Mr. Tobridge, to the hospital for his transplant. By the way, what is he getting?
A nose transplant.
A nose transplant? Well, I never heard of that.
Oh, it's very common in my business.
What business are you in?
I'm a meat grinder inspector.
Oh, well, you'll be fine, I'm
Yes,
sure.
I know I will. You know, this is my second one.
Your second one? What happened to the first one?
And they got it on upside down.
How awful.
The first time I took a shower, I almost drowned.
We'll take very good care of you.
Oh, one thing is very important. Don't put any pepper on my food.
You got it. Oh, hello, sisters. Coffee, tea, or milk?
Oh, we'll just have some tea for two and two for tea.
Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you?
Yes. I'm Sister Mary Smothers, and this is my sister, Sister Sarah Smothers.
Of course, the singing Smothers sister.
Yeah, Mother Superior always liked her best.
Oh.
We're on our way to L.A., San Francisco, and San Diego. All concerts to help the needy.
My, but you're awfully busy.
Oh, yes. We really move our tail for you.
Oh, you show people.
Oh, by the way, isn't that Nora Desmond, the silent screen star, sitting back there?
Why, yes, sister, I think it is. Max,
Yes, madam.
get your dictation pad out. It's time for me to give you my memoirs.
Again, madam?
Of course. I want the whole world to know about the great Nora
Desmond.
See how quickly they forget Max. Oh, Max, that reminds me. Be sure and make a note to send a copy of this book to all my closest friends.
Right. Send 2 cartons of books to Forest Lawn.
Oh, excuse me, stewardess.
Yes.
You know, this is the first time I've ever flown on a... This is the first time I've ever flown on a 943.
Oh.
Are you sure it's safe?
Oh, absolutely, Mr. Tobridge. Why, there's nothing at all to be worried about. Why, we have a completely computerized automatic pilot, all the latest navigational devices, and at least 100 safety devices alone. I mean, this plane is so safe, even a stewardess could fly it. What was that?
Oh, it's fine.
Well, just now, I heard an ominous chord of music when I said even a stewardess could fly this plane. There it is again. Sisters?
It wasn't us. We don't do background music.
I'm getting scared.
Oh, no. There's nothing to be scared about. I mean, the only way we could have a problem would be if there were a man in a small private plane flying in this vicinity, and if he got a touch of the Belgian Congo flu, which, of course, causes swelling of the joints and a loss of altitude, and then if he crashed into our pilot's cockpit and caused a hole big enough for the 3 men to be sucked out. What a coincidence! Ladies and gentlemen, please, be calm. Please, be calm. It's senseless to waste your last few minutes screaming. Everything is going to be all right.
All right! Don't anybody get near me! This briefcase is filled with dynamite! I'm a desperate man! I tried, I tried. I tried to find work, but you know how hard it is for a guy to find work who used to be in charge of Friday night on ABC? Don't talk to me about a disaster. I know my bombs.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna blow... Thank you. I'm gonna blow a hole in the side of this plane.
No, wait, but we've already got one.
And I'm gonna blow up the whole plane and everybody in it.
No, listen to me. You want airport. That was Flight 99 out of Chicago. We did that 4 years ago.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Sisters, please, why don't you sing something to calm the passengers down, all right? Everybody, we're going to have a little entertainment now. Just calm down. The sisters are going to sing for us.
And now the end is near. I face the final curve.
Sister, do you have an up tune? Something nice and bright and cheery to get the passengers' minds off the impending doom, all right?
Good idea. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, 98 bottles of beer. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Flight 1313, come in, please. Flight 1313, do you hear me? 1313,
Come in. Come in. to run an airline? Do you have to make these personal calls when you've got traffic stacked up all over this place?
I'll only be a second. Nancy and I had a little spat before I took off. She might be a little upset up there.
Now, don't worry. The guys in the cockpit can handle Nancy.
That's what the spat was about. Flight 1313, would you come in, please? Flight 1313.
Hello, Control Tower? Control Tower, this is Nancy. This is Flight 1313. Oh, can you hear me?
Nancy, this is Murdoch. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I can hear you.
Nancy, I want to talk to you.
Well, I want to talk to you.
And I want to talk to the pilot.
Keep your pants on.
What?
Not you, sweetheart. Yes, you, sir.
Listen, Murdoch.
No, you listen to me for a change.
No, but this is important. Murdoch, suppose I told you that our plane has a hole in it.
Suppose I told you that the friendly crews, the flight crews, call you Old Friendly Skies.
And suppose I told you that nobody is flying this plane.
Suppose I told you I heard you were giving out blankets and pillows in the parking lot.
And suppose I told you that this plane is going to crash.
And suppose I told you that just once, I'd like to hear you say, I love you, instead of welcome aboard.
Oh, man.
What's the room now?
Oh, I just had a spat with my boyfriend.
Oh, is that all?
Is that all? We've been going together since 68?
68 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh, shut up.
The beer on the wall, 42 bottles of beer. If one of those bottles should happen to fall, it went by.
No. There are not 42 bottles of beer on the wall. Then you know there are 42 bottles of beer on the wall. You know what's on the wall now? A big hole is on the wall. But do you care? No, you sit there pretending to be Helen Randy. 42 bottles of beer on the wall. 42 bottles. I've had enough to hear what you're singing, lady. I've had a nose full of your singing. This is I can't stand it anymore. 42 bottles of beer on the wall. 42 bottles of beer. Oh, my nose. All right, sister.
See this gun? It's loaded and I mean business. I'm taking over this plane and I want to take it to Cuba.
Don't you understand? This plane is going to crash in Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Max, what's happening now?
We have to land in Salt Lake City, madam.
Good. I wonder if Brigham Young still remembers me.
Got it. That was the Air Force. The flight crew of 1313 just fell on the front lawn of a motel in Albuquerque.
Was Nancy with them?
No. She's still up there in the plane.
Good. Let them get their own girl.
Murdoch, now listen to me. She's up there alone. And lovers spat or not, you are the only one who can save her.
Control tower to flight 1313. Nancy, listen to me. I'm going to tell you how to fly that plane.
Thank you.
First of all, I want you to say you're sorry.
All right, I'm sorry.
Now say, forgive me.
Forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Pretty please with cream and sugar on it.
Get the plane down!
Please get the plane down.
Please get the plane down!
That's better. Now, Nancy, here's what you have to do.
What?
There's a little white knob on the instrument panel that controls the automatic pilot, and it will get you down safely. Just pull it.
Where is it?
To your left, there are 3 red lights and a green arrow with a sign over it that says, "This is your white knob." Got it?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
I think that white knob is what the pilot was holding on to when he left.
What happened? Pilot. There's no way. There's no way. She can never get down now. Without that little white knob, she has no control over the vertical stabilizers, the ailerons, the dive brakes, or the in-flight movie projector.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that plane will go down in a screaming power dive and disintegrate in a great ball of fire against the side of a mountain.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing, love. Just do your thing, Nancy. We'll get back to you.
And then when I was 2, I had my ears pierced. Max, you're not writing any of this down. We'll never finish my book if you keep this up.
Don't you understand, madam? They think your plane is going to crash.
Stand in! Stand in!
What are we going to do?
I'm going up after her.
Are you crazy?
Don't argue. I've got no choice.
No, I can't allow it.
Look, I'm the only man in the... Only man alive. The only man in this whole world who can fly that plane. No matter how much damage there is to that plane, I can bring her down.
But
that's the way I'm built. Don't try to stop me. There's nothing you can say that will stop me.
But how are you going to get up there?
Now, that's a good point. That's it. I've got it. It's an old bit, but it just may work. Where's the door?
I know a lot of you are wondering what's going on, so why don't we just turn up the lights and see if y'all have any questions.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? Well, I'm 5'7". I'm 5'3" in heels. Yes, sister.
Who's your favorite pilot?
Oh, my favorite pilot. Gosh, you're putting me on a toughie. Let's see. There's so many that I really like, but I guess I have to say my all-time favorite is Jimmy Stewart. I love him. I really do. Yes. Uh-huh.
Are you ever going to have Rock Hudson on the plane?
Oh, we have tried. We've really tried to book Rock Hudson on this flight, but he's so busy, what with Macmillan and wife and everything, but maybe we'll get him on this flight during his hiatus. Thank you for asking. Yes.
Why do you tug on your ear?
Oh, I tug on my ear? Well, I tug on my ear because, it's just my way of saying, I'm so glad we had this time. Thank you for asking. Any other? Yes.
What was your first job as a stewardess?
Oh, my first job as a stewardess, let's see, I got my start back on the old Gary, Indiana flight. Yes, sir.
How old are you?
I'm sorry, but that's all the time we have for questions now. But thank you very much, and stay with us because we got a great landing coming up, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Control tower! Control tower, this is Nancy! Please, can you help me? Help! Burnett, how did you get up here?
I trapped! Molly!
You're swell. Oh, you're here.
Everything's all right, honey. I'm going to get this plane down. Now, what seems to be the trouble? I see. Yeah. Want to help Daddy land the plane?
I'd love to.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to set her down now.
Well, now, you said I could help you.
Oh, yes, I did. You see where that white knob used to be?
Uh-huh.
Stick your finger in the hole.
All right.
Good. We're going to land this little baby now.
This is fun.
One bump or two bumps?
One bump, darling. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank you so much. Well, as you can tell by the landing, we're all safe, and I want to thank you. You've all been just swell. You've made my first disaster a real pleasure. Well, let me tell you, it's 2:48 local time here in Salt Lake City. The temperature is 72. The humidity is 64%. It's partly cloudy with a 20% chance of rain and a 60% chance of earthquake.
And now, back for the second half of the Carol Burnett Show.
Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I've gotta be me. I've gotta be me. I have an idea, but what I
Oh, gosh, I hope this evening turns out swell. You can never tell what you're going to get with a blind date. Something in the way she moves. Tramp, tramp, tramp along the highway. My baby is coming. Oh, you're losing your
her figure gets so much bigger, and I love it. My baby is coming. Oh, my sweet ever-lovin's got something in the oven, and I love it. Oh, I love it when you're growing riper. Oh, there's nothing makes a house a home like a messy diaper. Gotta pay that old piper. My baby is coming. My baby is coming. My baby is coming. Valerie, what's the matter?
Nothing.
There must be something. What have I done wrong?
Nothing.
Valerie, when nothing is wrong, you say nothing in a regular voice. When something is wrong, you say nothing. Now, what's wrong?
Nothing.
If nothing is wrong, why are you cleaning the bureau at 2 o'clock in the morning?
It's dirty.
Will you stop that? I want to talk to you. Relax. Will you relax? You know what's going to happen if you keep this up? You're not going to be able to sleep tonight.
I'll sleep very well, thank you.
No, you won't sleep very well, thank you. You're keeping things bottled up inside you. You never sleep well when you keep things inside of you.
I will sleep like a little baby.
Then let's go to sleep. Valerie, call that
Don't
sleep.
you touch me.
Will you
Don't
please?
you ever
What's wrong? You're trying to tell me that nothing is wrong when you're lying there like a cardboard figure staring at the ceiling? Are you comfortable that way?
Yes?
Will you at least face me?
No?
You won't talk to me. You won't let me touch you. Now you won't even look at me. Is that what you want?
Yes, I like it this way.
Well, okay, you got it that way. That's it. Have it. Good night.
Go ahead, get moody. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to play games, don't you?
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to play your game. Just because I won't talk to you is no reason for you not to talk to me. I mean, I know I'm not telling you what's bothering me, but for the life of me, I can't understand why you can't read between the lines.
Read between the lines?
Yes.
You haven't said anything for me to read between. Well, you really are something, you know that. I've been trying to find out all night what's wrong with you. Soon as I clam up, you want to talk. All right. What's wrong?
Nothing? Well, I don't mean nothing in the sense of mean nothing. I mean, I was just saying nothing as a figure of speech, that's all. I mean, I was saying nothing just to save you a lot of anguish. That's what I was doing. Oh, I feel so much better now. It's so good for me to get it off my chest. Oh, don't you feel better, Alan? Alan? Alan, what's wrong?
Nothing.
But we're really going to solve a lot with you having that attitude.
That attitude? You talk to me about my attitude? Oh, I've tried so hard. I've tried so hard to make this marriage work. Oh, darn it.
Alan. Alan.
Please go away. I don't want you to see me this way.
See you this way, Alan. I see you every which way, and I love you, Alan. I do. Let's Alan, please snap out of this silly mood and let's go to bed.
No.
Alan.
I'm not tired. Oh.
Alan. Let Mommy see what's under the pajama top.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. You know I did. You know I did. Come on, son.
That sweet little chest
No,
of yours.
please, go away. Don't.
You adore him. I love him.
Oh, and I love her.
Oh.
Oh, darling.
Oh, let's go to bed.
Yeah. Honey, you know, it really does feel good to get it all out of your system.
Of course it does. I mean, isn't it awful, people who can't air their differences? I mean, talking things out like this, like we do, darling, is so healthy for our marriage.
I know. You know, I even forgot what the whole argument was about. What did I do wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, good evening. This is Alistair Cookie, introducing a remarkable innovation in television programming. With the enormous success of our BBC presentations of Upstairs, Downstairs, and The Wives of Henry VIII, we feel emboldened to crack American primetime television with a brilliant series of musicals based on the plays of William Shakespeare. Tonight we present Hold Me, Hamlet. Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, suspicious that Queen Gertrude, his mother, and King Claudius, his uncle and stepfather, have murdered his father, the former king, is brooding over a way to avenge his daddy's death. The scene, Elsinore Castle. It is midnight.
I am the ghost of Hamlet's father.
Our musical begins with the changing of the guards.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sound off, sound off, sound off, sound off. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guard post. Something's changed in the state of Denmark. Something's rotten to the core. Something reached to the heavens. It may be Maurice Evans, but something smells in Elsinore.
My life is a ghost. It's gayer than most. I never had it so good. Since God did me in, I'm living in sin. I never had it so good. A little pinch, a squeeze, a tickle, a tease. We ain't on it till I'm weak in the knees. I've got my nurse by my side. I've never lived till I've died. I never had it.
He's gonna get it.
I never had it so good.
Meet you on the rampart in half an hour.
King Claudius. Queen Gertrude.
Trumpets, blow!
To be or not to be, that is the question.
My son, the brooder. Oh, Hamlet. I don't know what to make of you these past few nights. Oh, don't you love your mama anymore? You mope around the castle in those same black tights. Oh, don't you love your mama anymore? I know you're melancholy 'cause your dad is gone. But don't go off your trolley, honey, we can carry on. Come on, let's use the spirit. If you love me, let me hear it. Oh, don't you love your mama? Your in-lay mama. Oh, don't you love your mama anymore? Yeah.
Of course I do. Oh, Mummy, I love you. I love you, I love you.
G-E-R-T R-U-D-E Gertrude. Oh, golly, O-G-U are the star in my heart, Gertrude. For you're the grandest mama I ever had.
luckier lad than little Hamlet. G-E-R-T-I-E. Gertie, you're the grandest, the beat, the bandest, the grandest mother I ever had. For you're the grandest mama I ever had. I'm sure there's never been a luckier lad than little Hamlet. G-E-R-T-I-E. Gertie, you're the grandest, the beat, the bandest, the grandest mother I ever had.
Guess who?
Mummy!
No.
Oh, it's you, Ophelia.
Hold me, Hamlet.
I have revenge on my mind, Ophelia. So don't bother puckering your lips.
Hold me, Hamlet.
Unhand me.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt into my arms. I'm in love with a boy in black, but the boy in black is blue. He's cold as an old caribou to me. I'm in love with the boy in black, though he beats me black and blue. Oh, why won't he do something new to me? Pitty pit, pitty pitty pat, tearing the heart of me. Kit, kitty kit, kitty kitty cat, scratching inside of me. If I knew he'd love me back, I would buy a shack or two, and then, oh yes, then he might do. But a boy in black who's been blue, yes, then he might do. Something new to me.
Hold me, Hamlet.
Get thee to a nunnery. Go!
Meet me in the robot in half an hour.
Father!
Aye, son, aye, son.
Father, shall I avenge your death?
Oh, bug off, me boy. I've never had it so good.
But Dad, you're a ghost.
Oh, nevertheless, I got myself a bevy of birdies that will do anything outrageous at the slightest request. You ought to try it sometime. Wait for me, me lovelies. Form a tight circle. Open the bayonet.
Oh, woe is me. I have no one to avenge. My father is happy.
Then let him rest in peace. It's only me, your stepdaddy. Why don't you take his advice? Give Ophelia a tumble. In the hay, nanny, nanny.
I can't, Claudius. I don't know how to do it.
You
don't know how to... You mean you've never...
He's never...
I can't... Are you... Birds do it. Bees do it. You're a Dane. There's no one who can do it like a Dane. Right now. Elizabethans do it, Polynesian heathens do it, and the Moorish with the flourish in the rain. 50 million Frenchmen do it, give their full attention to it, but there's no one who can do it, really do it like a Dane.
50 million Frenchmen?
At least. Brazilians by the millions, even Argentine civilians do it solo while they polo on the plain. The Israeli do it daily, very charmingly and gaily, but there's no one who can do it, really do it like a Dane. Daily? Gaily? Some. The Scotch are much too skittish, and of course the bloody British are too hopelessly impossible to train. Too much loving labor to it, even really Shakespeare knew it. There is no one who can do it, really put his shoulder to it. There is no one who can do it.
Do you think that I could do it?
I know that you can do it.
Once I tried it, but I blew it.
There is no one who can do it, really do it like a Dane. Like a Dane.
I'm a Dane, there's nothing to it.
Like a Dane.
I'm gonna do it.
I knew it. Like a Dane.
Ophelia!
The boy in black is in blue. He's ready for you. Wah, 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 wah.
I never had it so good.
And baby, what's more, Hamlet was worth waiting for. Wah, 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 wah.
I never had it so good.
A little pinch,
A squeeze,
a tickle.
a tease.
We'll hang nonny till we're weaker than you.
Well, I always say all's well that ends. All is well in the state of Denver. Nothing's rotten anymore. Every day feels fine and mellow.
Don't forget next week, Othello.
It's a sunny Helsinki. Meet you on the rampart in half an hour.
Remember, pollution is ruining our beautiful world, so let's get rid of it now. Thank you. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night.
Mr. Titanic was played by Dick Patterson. The preceding program was recorded before a live audience.